Hey everyone, Suzi here, and today we're playing Summoner's War. For today's video, we're going to do an honest one-week review talking about Summoner's War. What did I like and what did I not like? Alright, and welcome if this is your first time finding me. This is my second channel. I cover Watcher of Realms mainly on my main channel. And this channel is just having a little bit of fun while I wait for Godforge, which is the company that I work for as the community manager in a game that's being developed. So in the meantime, we're trying to find some other games to play and have a little fun. And, well, Summoner's War, I had to do it. I said no anime or cartoon style gachas on this channel because I was going to try to stick to the dark fantasy vibe or the just general Western graphic fantasy vibe. But Summoner's War is the OG, right? This is the OG. This is where it all started. This is the game that Raid Shadow Legends really took inspiration from when it got started. And yeah, we had to come here first, or second, technically. I was like, you know what? After I did the first series on God's Raid, I had to come check out this because I realized I've never tried to play Summoner's War. So I did for a week. I definitely played lightly. There was a couple days I played a lot and really tried to push things like the Summoner's Way here and there, but I really didn't get that far. So honestly, I think if you like did one of those days where you start a new game and just grind for 6 to 8 hours, you could probably beat it where I'm at now. If you follow the novice stuff and then do the challenges as well. Here, and here. Daily dungeon. Giant's Keep. Like, I haven't even tried to do all these extra things yet because there is a lot, and that's kind of what we're going to talk about, right? So what did I dislike? What did I like? Let's start with some of the negatives and then we'll end with some positives. I think overall I can't decide. I feel like it kind of reached my expectations. I thought I would like it because it would feel familiar compared to all the other gachas I've played, because it is the OG. This game's been around for 10 years, which it definitely did. It felt familiar. I felt like I could figure it out probably just by exploring deeply while clicking all the things and understanding the dungeons. There's fun stuff like these secret dungeons, which I guess is definitely a positive. But at the end of the day, I don't know. I can't decide if I would say I liked it or disliked it more than I expected. I feel like it's reached. I feel like I expected to think it felt a little outdated and not love the graphics, which is true, right? At the end of the day, I think the graphics are either you love them or you don't, or you deal with them or you don't. They're not amazing, but there is some fun stuff. And they kind of started to grow on me the more I looked at other heroes. Like, the battle graphics leave a lot to be desired. But some of the character graphics are kind of cool. Some of the character designs are really fun or cute and they make me smile. Or just super silly or even super sexy, but they're these tiny cartoony looking characters, which just makes me laugh that they're that like super sexy yet. Yeah. But I love this idea of this secret dungeon thing. This is so fun to find like secret dungeons and you could share them with your friends, or as a content creator you could share, I found this secret dungeon and this blah blah blah, go to this channel and whatever. I don't know all the details yet. But yeah, I really like this element for community's sake. It's kind of fun. But the battles are kind of boring graphic-wise. It could definitely use some spice. But it's also a style. Like, I could also see people loving this. Like, this style is cute, it's happy, it's colorful, it's fun. And it's all you need for a mobile game, honestly. You don't need crazy, crazy intense lifelike graphics. If you want that, that's where PC games come in. Super, super lifelike stuff that's where PC comes in. That's where Unreal Engine instead of Unity comes in, right? Like, so I think expectations are met for it being just a fun mobile game, which I'm on an emulator right now. And I don't have any sort of sponsorship for this, guys. So if you are looking to check it out, I do have a link in the description for like some downloads for like LD Player, but I just get a couple bucks if you download LD Player or not. But yeah, I don't, this is not sponsored. This is just me checking out random games. And yeah. So that is what it is. But okay, so what else do you feel? I feel like just looking at this, you can probably tell one thing I'm going to say, and that it's a little overwhelming as far as another dislike. There's a lot going on. So not only is this map just crazy with all your heroes, which I don't know how I feel about that. Do I really want to see 100 little level up characters? No. I don't care about the little level up characters running around my screen. If it was only my 4 stars and 5 stars, cool, but I don't need to see every single random character running around. I don't know. It's a fun idea, but it's a lot. It's very busy. And then when it comes to actually doing things in the game, it's a lot. It's very busy. So there's all of these events going on that are a lot to click and figure out. There's a lot. Okay, what should I do? Like actually looking at what you should do next. Win this. Okay, let me go do that. Having a direction every day, I think is really overwhelming. There's just so much, especially early on. Maybe once you get established in the game, like any end game person probably says they get bored. But when you're working on the Summoner's Way still, there's this follow the normal Summoner's Way part here. Then there are these separate challenges for fast leveling up, for dungeons, and for the Giant Keep, which is another type of dungeon. Then there's this other support here, which I like that they definitely support new accounts. When you reach different milestones, you get special rewards, which is definitely really cool. There it is, grabbing another summoner's thing. And then for your first like month of playing, you get this blessing that gives you extra resources, extra power-ups, extra whatever, which definitely helps you kind of feel like you can catch up easier, I guess. So this is a plus. This is amazing for new accounts. I love that they do that. But it's so much. Like, I'm looking at this screen. I'm like, what do I even do today? Okay, battle. I have to still, I already did the 3 stars on all of these. Or I 3-starred the normal stages on all of those and all of these. Oh wait, I still got a 3-star all of these. Then I have to go back and go to hard difficulty. And that's a whole nother thing. Okay, cool. What about this? What is this? This is, oh yeah, a temporary event. There's a labyrinth, which is, holy crap, what is even happening here? This is a whole nother thing. There's this giant labyrinth. I don't even know what this is yet because I haven't clicked it because there's too much to do. There's the summon, there's this aisle, which is guild related stuff. There's, again, this thing here is actually related, which I can't show you apparently the front because I already went in, but this is related to the temporary collab event. Like, I just feel like I didn't play as much as I would have wanted to because I was overwhelmed with just too much to do. Like, I feel like games should actually limit how much you can do for your first beginnings to give you a path. So there's Summoner's Way with all of this, and then there's just quests. Go to Aiden Forest. Okay, grind the campaign, right? Go fight people in arena. Okay, cool. But then do I follow the quest or do I follow this? Do I follow this or this? Like, I don't know. It just a lot, honestly. I feel like they give you way too much for a new account to try to digest. And that's probably my biggest, like, I don't know if I'd want to play this. There's just too much. I feel like the answer to really playing this game seriously would be if I have a few days in a row where I could grind for like 6 to 8 hours, just like going hard and having lots of fun and really diving in and doing as much as I can, I think I would have fun with it. But only playing a couple hours a day, I feel like I'm not even doing the daily missions. There's all these dailies that I have never done all the dailies. Not one day have I done all the dailies. That's a whole nother thing. And then there's the whole idea of the guild stuff. I haven't even looked into actually doing guild stuff. There's World Guild Battle. Didn't do that. Labyrinth. Guild Rival Battle. Didn't even click it. Because there's 3v3 guild battles. Okay, this is kind of like Watcher maybe then? I don't know. There's just too much. I think this is a good and bad point, right? It's good and bad, which I also think kind of ties into the tutorials, which is one of my other negatives, is they don't really do a good job at guiding you, I feel. I really feel like they don't, I don't know. We got all these cool gifts for this European live stream now. I'll take it. Okay. Where is this? Oh, we get a cool statue. Okay, cool. Sure. We're just gonna put that down for now. They start you off with some basics, but they don't really explain leveling. Like, okay, he's maxed out at level 40. Is level 40 really the max? Like, is it really? I don't think so. Or is it only the max if they start out as a 4-star? Do 5 stars have a higher max potential? How do I get this girl to purple stars? I did realize it's by awakening, which I have to go grind for these materials, which it tells you at least how to do that. But I don't know. I feel like they could have a little bit better tutorials as far as your powering up versus evolution. I did take her to max stars because I know that she's the one they recommend, and I saw her in a little bit of harder content, so I think I'm okay to level her. But then, like, okay, I got this collab hero. She sounds terrible. I'm not going to evolve her and use my evolution resources. Powering up. Okay, it looks like these little guys here are made for power-ups. I don't know. But they're just kind of like the level ups. And then everything else is for evolution. Or do you just use these ones for evolution too? Like, I feel so meh. And then the same thing here with the 3 stars. Do I level the 3 stars to 4 stars, then to 5 stars, and then use them as evolution? Or do you just crunch them as is and work on it that way? And then, oh yeah, it always does this thing here. So you have to, like, choose it here. So, okay. Do I do this? Oh no, it's too low. It's not worth it. Do I do this? Do I grab these ones? Are they worth it? Is it bad value? Like, I feel like this is a game where you really need the community and you need the content creators to tell you what's good or bad to do. Which is not necessarily bad, I guess. It's how I, you know, got started into doing what I am doing now with Raid Shadow Legends. Like, that's definitely a game, again, that is a lot like this, where you really need the community. So that's, I don't know. It's exciting to think about a potential as a content creator because I feel like there's so much going on that you could make content on everything and never be bored, and the community needs you to help them because, like, what is even happening? So much happening, but it's also overwhelming. I feel like it would take forever to really feel like you're an expert in this game as well, which, to be fair, probably it should. But yeah, I'm overwhelmed. It's too much. Maybe just the fact of this crazy busy world and all these animals running around doesn't help that fact. But all right, I guess the let's go on to the more positives though. So the positive could be there's too much, right? There's a lot to do. Like, there is all of these challenges, all of these missions, all of this welcoming thing where you got to use energy every day and whatever. There is all of these events happening, which can get even more rewards. All of this you can click and do stuff. All of these battles you can progress your stars in and push to the furthest. There's missions. There's Trial of Ascension. There's a tower to do. Oh god. There's this with all of the different dungeons to do. So this is good for a lot of people as well, especially once you start getting later game. I don't know how you'd get bored. There's so much to do. It's going to take you a while of playing before you feel caught up, right? So that could be seen as a positive just as much as a negative. And I guess the events and the collabs could definitely be seen as a positive as well. Like, they're doing this actual anime collab with Jujutsu Kaisen, and it's pretty cool. Like, I really think it's interesting. Now, there's this teammate thing that they really encourage you to play with other people. So you can try to grab some in-game friends to, like, be a teammate. Which I didn't even do until now, so I'm a little bit too late to collect. But yeah, there's a lot. Like, the more people you and your teammates do, the more points you get based on your friends. You add them as teammates. That's a whole thing. There's the summoning, which when you summon, you can try to get the heroes that are part of the collab. So that's really cool. And they all have different versions. That's one thing that's interesting in this game is like you can see like there's like a fire version and there's a water version of the same hero. And they all have totally different skills and different kits. So yeah, like the water version of him is great, but the fire version of her sounds terrible. Like it's interesting, right? It gives a lot of variety. Instead of just having one character that they build, they have versions of a character. So I think that's good. I also like that they have these scrolls. So, okay, water scrolls. Let's do a 10 pull of water scrolls. They have scrolls based on elements. So if you're really searching for one hero, you could try to get more scrolls of that certain element, right? Or if you're needing fodder of a certain element to maybe, I don't even know. Oh god, there's fusions too. So it looks like we have a ton of permanent fusions. Holy crap, I just clicked this for the first time. Again, feeling a little overwhelmed. All right, if we want to get Emma, I have all the heroes to get her, so I could go level them up, ascend them, and get Emma. And that's one person that I can maybe use in the meantime. I love her look, not gonna lie. I really like the art for this one. But to get this one, which is so cute. Okay, I love it. The graphics are definitely growing on me, not gonna lie. This one looks terrible. Okay, but you get the point. There's all these really cute and fun characters to get in the fusions. Holy fusions. Had no idea this game had so many permanent fusions. So this is, again, a positive. You always have something you're working on. So if you're getting heroes you don't care about, maybe they're at least part of a fusion. I would say also, like, if you are a gacha gamer, a lot of this is going to feel comfortable and fun. So, like, the rune system makes sense. There are sets, right? So, like, this is a 4-piece set where you get a ton of attack. Or a 2-piece set where you get a bunch of crit rate. Or even better, we have a vampire set that gives you life steal, life drain. So, like, this is the one they kind of teach you to use her as a campaign farmer in the way that we know from Raid Shadow Legends. To make one person 6-star and use that one person to farm campaign with food. That's definitely how this game is, although that's a negative for me. Personally, I like to be able to just use whoever to grind something the fastest as possible. And then you just get your experience potions and you could put the potions on anybody. I'm kind of bummed to see this is exactly like Raid in the sense of, yeah. You have to physically level that hero in campaign to get that hero to level up. Unless we end up getting a ton more of the little 15 thingies, whatever. Auto select these guys. If we get a whole bunch of these guys, maybe easier later on, and that's what you do with these guys is you just use these 1-stars for this. That's their purpose, okay? And then there's also like skill ups here too. You could use the skill ups to increase their skills. But yeah, I don't like that idea of having to... See, here's a whole bunch of 1-stars here too. I don't know, I'm just... Or is you only use the water ones for a water hero? They give you more. 60, 40. Oh, they do! So 1-star water give the most. I don't know if that's worth it. I feel like that's a waste. But if you can't rank them up, maybe that's their only purpose. But that's what I'm saying, like, that was with my negatives, is that I feel like they don't give you enough direction with what you're really supposed to use these things for. So, as a player right now, who's played a lot of gacha games, the first thing I would be doing would be searching beginner guides from other content creators. If I was going to keep playing this, for real, which I could see, maybe not from this account, I would start fresh because I was such a slacker. But if I played this for real, I would start fresh, I would do a live stream, I would pick it on a day that I could play for like 8 hours and go crazy. And then I would watch beginner guides before I got started. Now that I've seen things and I'm familiar with the menus, which I think would help, like to play for like a few days and then restart from scratch with some knowledge, I think is also a good way to approach a lot of these games. Unless you're starting day one on global launch and you want a day one account and you're ready to go. But on a game like this that's been out for 10 years, I think I have to say that my advice from playing this now would be do what I did. Play for a day, or two, a week. Get a feel for all the menus, see what's going on, play around yourself, make mistakes, try to figure it out. Then delete the account. Go watch content creator videos, learn the do's and don'ts, then start new. Maybe you start new at the same time with your favorite content creator like me, or some friends. Maybe you're like, let's all play together, guys. Let's all start at the same time. Let's go. That could be a fun way to do this where, yeah, I don't know. But I think because it's been out for so long and there's really no reason to have to start on a certain date, I would definitely say get a feel for it and then restart, because you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna crunch the wrong things. You're gonna waste resources. You're gonna forget to do your dailies or achievements. I don't know. I really feel like you're gonna forget stuff pretty easily in this game overall. Yeah. It's cool though. Like, it's a lot. It's like, this is a lot too. So I guess this is a fun part. I really love that you can customize the map. Like, okay, here is our little guild base, and I put all these trees around it. You can move things around. I love that you can move things around and design your space. I'm a sucker for a base builder in the sense of just making something look pretty even. So that's cool. Plus, when it comes to the buildings, like, you can actually modify or change some of their skins, which I thought was so cool. So I had no idea. Wait, where's the summoning pad, right? Info? Change. So, like, there are some skins during events that you can collect. 7-year anniversary, 8-year anniversary, 9-year anniversary, 10-year anniversary skins. Oh, that's so cool. And then a Christmas one. So I would have loved that 10-year anniversary one. That looks cool. So yeah, just the idea that not only can you customize your base, but you can then customize each building potentially and organize everything. I think that's really fun. That's a really positive aspect for me. And the events are definitely a good and a bad. Bad in that it's overwhelming, but good that they exist, right? Like, how many games do people say they get bored in? I don't know how you can get bored in this game. That's for sure. There are the, like, this thing here. Or no, that's what I clicked on. This login event. Where did the team thing go? Oh, wait, right here. Haha. This? So there is like a cup. There's like an esports thing going on right now. So there's all sorts of, like, this is so cool. Best match. Americas. There's a European one. There's Asian ones. I saw, like, the lineup. All of this fun stuff regarding the media and doing interactive things with the community, that's just so cool to see. There's developers' notes for the collabs and for updates. Let's see, developers' note. What do we include? Okay, so we just did kind of an update with details and pictures and everything. So this is nice to see it laid out that way. I really like to see this kind of a developer update. They adjusted some things and they're telling you exactly what it's going to do and what it's going to look like. I really like that. This is super detailed. It's not just some list of patch notes with a giant wall of text that doesn't mean anything. So there's another plus for sure. Community-wise, there's links to their Facebook, actually, but what about, like, Discord? I'm guessing there's a pop in Discord server, plus finding the good content creators and being sure to follow them as well. Hey, I got my free scroll. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, guys. What is my overall take? Would I play this seriously if I wasn't playing, like, Watcher of Realms? So I think that's the thing. If this game was the only game I was going to play, or I'm picking a game that would be my only game to play, this would have a high contention because there's so much to do. I feel like I could play this all day and not get bored and just have so much to catch up on and grind and learn. Learn the monster skills, test team synergy, figure out what dungeon needs what heroes. You could spend hours and hours and days watching other content creators and learning getting advice, seeing tier lists, seeing beginner guides, seeing dungeon guides, whatever, build guides, what's the best sets for every hero. I feel like this is definitely the kind of game where you could really geek out and go hard like Raid. So yes, I would totally give this a shot full time if I wasn't playing another game. But because I am playing another game, because I am playing Watcher of Realms, I can't see myself playing this as a side game. This feels too demanding. I would say I would play this for a little while like I did now and be like, okay, that was too much, no more, I'm good. Because I couldn't just play this a little bit. I feel like this is a game that you really need to sink a lot of time into, or you're just wasting so many resources by like not doing your dailies, which I have not done like any day, or not doing all the daily event stuff that's going on during all of this. All these new banners that keep popping, I have not done daily stuff for. Look, there's just so much going on. Their calendars are pretty good. They at least tell you what's coming. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you don't go crazy, you're gonna miss out in this game. You're gonna waste a lot of resources or just miss out on a lot of resources. Which is, yeah, I feel like I would, if I'm gonna play, I'm gonna play. You know, I'm that kind of a player. But if you're super chill and you don't really care, I guess you could have fun. But I feel like if you're a super chill player, maybe something more like an idle RPG would be ideal for you, instead of this type of game that feels like it's a full-time job, like Raid kind of a game. I don't know. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. If anyone's played Summoner's War and you don't feel like you're pressured to do a lot every day, let me know. Does that take a while to get to that point? A long while, I would think. Or does it always feel like there's a lot going on? Is that good? Is that bad? I'd love to hear some thoughts in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching this series, though, and checking this out with me. I think for now, I'm still going to continue my fun of trying other games, but this could be one we come back to in the future.